Hello guys, this is Ben from UpBots, and again I'm really delighted to see you today for this video. So today we're gonna make the recap of April 2021. It was actually a huge month. We had a lot of new things. We just pushed yesterday the last version of the interface, so I will try to explain everything, what we did this month, what we plan for the coming days, weeks, and also months. And so here is the agenda for the video of today. So last time it was a very long video. Today normally it's gonna be a little bit shorter, but I will try to go in deep in the subject. And if you have any question, of course feel free to ask it in the comments of this video, or you can of course go on the Telegram channel, in the Telegram chat, and you can ask to our team. They are always there to answer to all your questions. So for today we're gonna first have a look at the growth statistics, and it's really amazing, you will see. Then we're going to talk about the marketing updates, the IT progress. We also have 3 new Algobots that arrived on the interface, and there is so much things that will arrive next month. And the last element is actually, if you are following my Twitter account, you probably saw it. I tweeted some hints about what is coming and planned for the coming months, and I said that 50% wasn't enough. But why? Well, you will see at the end of this video. First of all, before starting, I really would like to thank you all. If you are looking at this video, it's probably because you like UpBots, or you are on a chat, you have an account, you have some UBXT on your wallet. And really thank you, because every day we receive a lot of nice messages. And to be honest, when I wake up in the morning and when I'm checking my phone and seeing so much nice message from the community, well, it gives me a lot of energy to give everything during the day. So really, thank you all. Shortly before starting, if you are new to UpBots and if it's the first time that you hear about it, what is UpBots? It's an all-in-one trading interface for the crypto traders with all the tools you need in order to be efficient. So it's for manual trades, it's for wallet tracker on centralized exchange, decentralized exchange. You can also be in autopilot thanks to the Algobots, and it's based on the performance fees, which is the big innovation here. So you pay only when you are making profits, but there is also a bot creator, social copy trading that will arrive soon, a marketplace for the trading, marketplace for signal provider, etc. There is many things, and we are still very at the beginning right now, but you can already go on the interface and find many interesting tools. Let's go now on the statistics. Well, this curve is absolutely amazing. This month we had a massive increase in terms of users, and as you can see here, we start in September and we had a slightly increasing curve, and suddenly in February it started to be exponential. And right now, if I'm looking at the figures of yesterday we had around 150 new members only in one day, which is completely amazing for an interface not even launched officially. So we are really happy to see that, and we are very close to the 5,000. So be prepared to like the tweets on my account or on the Twitter account of the company, because it should arrive very soon if it's not yet the case when you will look at this video. So in terms of user base, we are currently above the 4,900 users, which is an increase by more than 65% in comparison with the last month. We have on average 69 new accounts per day, which is a massive increase. If you are already on the interface, you probably saw that we have a staking solution, and currently the total locked value of the staking pool are around $2.58 million in UBXT, which is amazing and far more than what we expected. Currently, the UBXT market cap, it's around the 29 million. And we reach, actually this month we reach a new ATH for the token. It was at 0.105 cents. Actually, it went even a little bit higher on KuCoin, but we took the average listed on the different exchanges. And lastly, right now the price is around the 8.5 cents, which is still a very good increase in comparison with last month, with an increase around the 39%. So all the figures are in green, and as I said, we are not even yet launched. So it's a very good sign for the future. So now let's start with the marketing update, because, well, we have a massive increase. It's also because the marketing team is working hard right now in order to spread the word and to attract more users on the interface. So regarding the new listing, we have been added on Coin Paprika. So right now you can find the UBXT on that website. The same for Nomic, and it's for both the ETH and BSC contracts for the UBXT. We are also now on CoinMarketCal, and so we are adding frequently our agenda there, so you can go, you can check if there is anything planned in the coming days or weeks, and of course you can like it. Thanks to our community, we have been flagged as hype several times, so thank you for those who voted for us. Another important element is the battalion. So the battalion is a team of users who are participating in our success. And this group doubled in size last month. Right now we have 66 members that are engaged to spread the words about UpBots and to talk about us everywhere, to like the tweets, to retweet, and well, to help us to have a digital presence everywhere. So those guys are really amazing, and I really personally thank them for their work, because they have an important impact on our strategy and on the success of UpBots. So really thanks for that. Now, if you also want to be part of this battalion, well, it's of course possible. You can contact Neil and he will give you the different information. You maybe saw it, but we launched the e-stores, and right now you can find a lot of different goodies. If you want a t-shirt with a logo, if you want the cap, a mug, or whatever, you can go on the link you can see here on the screen, and you will find the different products. We are working with Printful for that. We got some demands for this kind of stuff, so now it's possible, and you can show to the world that you love UpBots. Besides this, we also had the NFT hunt, and it was a big success. We had more than 175 entered and only 19 made it to the very end. It was really hard. I followed the chat and I saw that people were spending hours trying to answer to the question, and 76 people got at least 100 points. The first place is tied after 3 rounds, so we will do a final rock, paper, scissors contest to decide the winner. So congratulations for all those who participate, and get ready for the next NFT hunt. So maybe one of the most important part of this video is the IT development. What did we do in April? So at the beginning of the month, we launched the staking pool for ETH with 2 pools, actually, one for the UBXT directly and another one for the liquidity on Uniswap, both with an interesting reward in UBXT. And currently, well, we have something like, as I said, $2.5 million locked on the contract, so it's a huge success. We also launched, actually, yesterday, the BSC pool for the liquidity provider Up, and it's also already a success with a good reward. And so we are expecting to see the figures increasing, just like for the staking pool on ETH. We also added the bridge directly on the UpBots interface, and so right now it's possible to move your token from BSC to ETH, or the contrary, directly from UpBots, which is far easier. In terms of UX UI, we had a lot of different improvements. It can be for the wallet flow, for the homepage, we added widgets, information, the listing is a bit different. For the staking improvements, we also changed that. We have now a complete new design for Algobot's page. It's because we will add soon the performance fees, so we had to already add all those elements on the design and in the user experience and user interface. And also for the Algobots, we improved the information with now a correct MDD, with the graph, and with many other things. We also add new bots with the iRobots. It's a bot of a community member, and well, it has been added normally yesterday, so it's now working on ETH, BTC, and BNB. As I said, we also developed the store, and well, that's maybe the most important element in terms of IT, and it's what you are waiting for is the performance fees. So that was maybe the last thing before the official launch of the interface, and we are coming to the end. So right now we are testing it internally, and since it's coming to the end, well, we had to add all those features directly on the interface. So now you have the individual user wallet. We made the bucket perf fee system. That's done. We added the virtual credit. So as I explained in the last video, maybe 2 months ago, the idea is that if you are not making profit, if you are in loss after a trade, well, we're gonna grant you with a virtual debt. So as long as you are not again in profit, thanks to that bot, you do not have to pay any fees on that bot. So we changed a bit the system, and now it has been implemented. For the bot allocation system, it's done. The performance fees pool creation has been created, so it's also done. That's for the UBXT stakers. The My UBXT wallet page is done, and well, we made the adaptation for UX UI. So we just start the phase 1 of the launch. The phase 1 is the UX improvement, and we are testing the system internally. Then we're gonna make the phase 2. So the phase 2 will be for the users into the battalion team. So they will be able to test the system to check if everything is correct, and if we don't have any bugs, and if everything is done correctly. If we do not have bug, at that moment, we'll launch the phase 3. So I do not think that we will have to wait a long time now before being able to go to that phase 3. At least that's what I expect. As I said, we just added 3 new Algobots, and those Algobots have been created by SR. It's a community member, he's an algo dev. We saw his algorithm, it's quite good and quite powerful over time, so we accepted to add it, and right now you can already connect your account and your exchange on those bots if you are staking UBXT. So currently you have to stake for 10,000 UBXT, but since the price increased a lot, we know that it's a lot of money. So in the coming days, I plan to decrease this amount to 2,500 in order to let more people entering and testing the bot before the official launch. So this bot is currently free. When the platform will be officially launched, at that moment, we will have a performance fees of 25% of the bot. So it's really the moment to test them and to see if it fits to your needs, or if you prefer to go on another bots. And of course, it's not the only bots. We also have a lot of other algorithm in the pipes that we plan to add very, very soon. So what is coming in May? Well, there is many different things. There is things I can talk about. There is actually things I cannot yet talk about. But for the thing I can say, there is of course the performance fee system, and it will be available for the community in the phase 3. For the timing, really, it's hard to say. If it was me, I would like to share it already tomorrow. But the thing is, we need to make all the possible tests in order to be sure it's 100% safe. So that's why we are making the test right now internally, and we will move with the battalion team. But trust me, we'll do anything we can to launch it as soon as possible, and all the resources are right now on that feature. There is also the bot creator. Actually, we are coming to the end for that, so it's for the basic strat, but normally you will soon be able to link your strategy on TradingView directly on UpBots, and UpBots will trade for you depending on the alerts we will receive from TradingView. We are still working on the refactoring on the front end, so it's a big work, but it will allow us also to have even better design, an increase of speed. Well, really that will improve massively the interface. So it's normally not for May because it's, as I said, a lot of work, but it should be normally for the beginning of June. Beside this, we are also working on the user experience improvements. We are also adding KuCoin exchange for manual trades and the Algobot features. Normally, well, actually it's ready to launch, so it should be for the coming days. For FTX, we plan to launch the manual trade features. It's already ready to launch. It's just that we are waiting for more tests internally. We're also working on the mobile application. It's something that the community is asking. Even if you can already add it in the homepage of your mobile phone, well, it will be an important marketing element if we are now on the app stores and Play Store. So that's why we are working on that. And we also plan to add OKX exchange very soon. Another element is the social copy trading app. According to a survey we did in the community, it's really a feature you would like to see soon. So it's going to be one of the next priority. And in terms of trading engine, it already have been developed. So now we have to link that to the performance fee system to have a front for that and to make the different rules. So, well, it's still a lot of work, but we already have the basis for it. And finally, the yield farming pool. And that's also a huge thing that we are planning to work on in May, and I will explain that in the next slide. So if you are following my Twitter account, well, you maybe saw that I post a tweet about the fact that maybe that 50% wasn't enough. And it was about the burning of the UBXT token. And yes, it's linked to the yield farming pool I just talked about in the previous slide. So if you remember well, we had at the beginning, we had two different parts for the burning. The first one was for the performance fees. So the idea was to take a part of all the performance fees that we are taking, that UpBot is taking, and to burn them. The concept is to have the scarcity. So less token available on the market means that the price will go up. And so that was one of the objectives. We planned to stop this burning at 50%. So when 50% of all the token of the total supply of UBXT will be burned, we would have stopped that and we would have take those percentage and put them in the performance fees pool for the UBXT stakers, right? Beside this, we also have the part 2, and that's for the UpBots net income. So that's still the program, and during 4 years, we plan to burn part of the income of UpBots. For example, in Q4 2021, we'll burn 15% of the profit done on the performance fee received, on the commission, on the subscription, etc. So we'll burn that, and there is no limit for that, but after Q4 2024, we'll stop. So with those two parts, we would have stopped probably around the 50%. But we decided to add a new part. It's the part 3 with the yield farming pool. Here the idea is to offer a new kind of staking pool here in stablecoin, and we'll farm those stablecoin on other interface like Venus on BSC or other protocol that will bring us revenue, and we will frequently claim a part of the profit. We'll convert it into UBXT. A part will be added as liquidity on the market. A part, a big part, actually 90% will be sent to the stakers, of course, in UBXT, and 5% will be burned. And for that, we don't plan to have any limit. And this strategy actually could bring a lot of value to UpBots. Why? Because all the income of those farming pool will be converted into UBXT. It means that we're gonna have a buying pressure all the time on the UBXT, and part of those UBXT will be sent to you. Maybe you will stake them even more, and another part will be burned, and this burning will also have a recurring impact over time and could be very, very good for the long-term investors if they are afraid to hold those tokens. Right now we are still at the planning phase, but we really want to push that as soon as possible because it will have a very good impact on the UBXT. Alright guys, so right now, as I said, we are at the phase 1. Get ready because the phase 3 is very, very close, and that's gonna be the official launch. So I hope that next month when I'm gonna make this video, I will talk about far more users and probably about the official launch. So maybe it was the last time I was talking about this launch. So again, thank you all for all your support in the chat, in your messages, and do not hesitate to talk about UpBots everywhere because every user, every new user will have an impact on the interface and on the tokens. So don't forget also to like this video, to go on a chat if it's not yet the case, and see you next month for a new video. And in the meantime, if you have any question, of course, you can ask it on the chat. See you, bye bye.